What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, live from the USVI, from St. Thomas, from Carnival. Mano's here.
That's right.
Jasmine Brand is here.
That's right.
And the man, the myth, the legend, Commissioner Joe is here with us.
Thank you.
Love that intro, Angela.
Made it all happen.
No, honestly, can we talk about what Commissioner Joe just made happen?
Yes.
Man, I found my family, found my uncle. I was telling them when we first met that at Angela Yee Day that I had family in the Virgin Islands, and I knew that the name was a name that stood out, Ingerman.
Okay.
And the first thing he said, I know Ingerman, I know John Ingerman. And come to find out today that that's my uncle, that's my grandfather's son.
That's
my mother's brother.
crazy.
Yeah.
This is such a big deal. It's like a homecoming for you.
Yeah, it is. I kept saying this, remember?
Yeah.
And it
Going
feels
home.
like, I'm not going to lie, this carnival feels, y'all have got some of the biggest entertainers coming out here. So can you just talk about what Carnival 2025 here in St. Thomas has meant so far to you, just being a commissioner?
Yeah, it's been great from a commissioner standpoint, and as a person born and raised in St. Thomas, it's been spectacular. Just to have the opportunity to go out, see friends for a long time. I know John Ingerman for a very long time, and it was interesting when you mentioned it. And I was like, yeah, I know Ingerman. I mean, because the name wasn't a name that was foreign. I was like, I know Ingerman.
Right.
And then you come down and then you turn out, it's like, it's your uncle.
That's right.
And then back to the village, I think how that all ties in is when I walk around the village, I see people I haven't seen in decades.
Everyone knows you, too.
Yeah, lots of people know. And, you know,
They like you.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah, that's good.
You're a fan favorite.
Yeah, so it's always great when you move around and you see that, and then you have the opportunity to see the smiles on people's faces, right? So last night was a big night for me because I'm a Shabba.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed Shabba ranks last night. And exactly. all the songs, and I was talking to people afterwards, and what people kept telling me is like, man, I didn't know Shabba had all of those songs because he kept singing these songs and these songs.
He got some hits,
that
yeah.
People
over the
forget
years.
how up Shabba was and how his movement was just so crazy at one point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that was great, and then of course, we had Kes.
Kes, legend.
Hello, hello, hello.
Exactly, you got it. And I think one of the things with Kes, I mean, you are entertaining. He part of his brand, right? Jasmine, the brand, is that he makes you feel like he's singing to you.
He does.
So, when
So
he's singing,
personable,
yeah,
right?
exactly. So people love him, and then I think as we move into the night and tomorrow, we try to bring the right combination of acts. So we want people that are in their 60s to feel and reminisce, and at the same time, we don't want to lose people that are 16 because
Yeah.
we want them to come out because the culture lives and transforms between generations.
Right.
I noticed that too. That was one of the things I pointed out, right? Is that it's all
we talked
different
about that this morning.
Yeah.
ages. And so you see people coming out that's like in their 70s, 80s,
That's right.
having a time of their lives.
Right.
But then you see babies.
Yeah.
How are you all able to do that to make sure that you get the entire breadth of all the age ranges and stuff?
Well, I think a lot of it is being committed to understand that Carnival is a community event.
Right.
It's not a promoter's event. It's for the entire community. And I think the other part that we recognize is a 70-year-old that wants to come out and enjoy their chicken and Johnny cakes doesn't want to come out at 1 a.m. to do it.
Right.
But if you have entertainment that they like, they'll come out at 9.
Yeah.
And they'll sit down and they'll see the fried food.
Because they'll be in the front with us in
they
the
was there.
concerts.
They'll be in the front. They'll have their chairs out.
Yep.
And they'll be set up like this is my entertainment for the
No,
night.
we got bumped out the way by
Right.
a woman
Yep.
who was
We
definitely
did.
like 70 or 80.
And she had a time.
She was turned up too.
She was by herself.
She had
the
a
raw
time,
hands.
yes.
And she was dressed to the nines. Definitely was like 70, 80 years old.
Definitely pushed us out the way.
Was like,
We like,
give
okay.
it space.
I had a buck, though. I thought she was up like a buck.
You think so?
Yeah. she
No,
was
but listen, respectfully, everybody's respectful though.
Yeah.
So for all of us, we all like give her some space,
Yep.
move out the way, let her make sure she's good.
Yeah, and she was good.
And that's the vibe of the whole entire event is what we're seeing here. And I do want to say, you're right. Like we saw Valiant Massacre perform, but then we have Shabba Ranks, we have Beanie
Beanie.
Man. You said we have Kes. It's all different genres. And another thing I was telling you is that all the artists just know you. And it feels like that's important to you too. The arts mixed with politics, mixed with community, all of those things really should flow together.
Yeah, I think one of the things we've been trying to do since we have been building the U.S. Festival brand is to make it a relationship where the artists actually want to come to the territory. Like if I got a gig to go here or I got a gig to go to St. Thomas, I'm going to go to St. Thomas because I'm going to be treated like family.
Yeah.
When they tell me I'm going to perform, I'm going to perform.
Yep.
And when they tell me I'm coming in, there's going to be somebody to pick us up. So we believe in that.
Y'all do good
profession.
business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we believe in a good business.
Yes.
And it's reciprocated. So when the booking agents call us or the entertainers come,
Right.
the relationship is very supportive. So when I see the entertainers myself, it's always thanking them, right?
Yeah,
Because they have
yeah.
a choice, and it's very competitive, right? And most of the time, the dollar plays a role, but if the price is competitive,
Yeah.
they will go where the relationship is because
Right,
they feel
right.
like that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
the energy is good and easy.
energy's good, and I think the other part that we try to make sure that if there is a hiccup along the way, same thing that we'll extend to the Yee family is just let us know.
Yep.
Because sometimes people don't want to let you know, but if we know, we'll fix it.
Yep.
Right.
And that's a good thing about having like the governor. So the governor is very easy to work with, Governor Brian. So we pick up the phone and we're like, Gov, we need XYZ support.
We're at his house right now.
Yeah.
He's like,
literally.
yeah,
Taking
he's
over.
like, yeah, exactly. We're in his place. So that helps.
And this is, and just to wrap this up, this is a real family theme. Just like we said, this St. Thomas Carnival has felt like family. Even when I'm seeing the artists come on stage, I see Pressure Bus Pipes just really being able to talk to people like this is his family, not just a performance, but also a connection. I saw a Beanie Man hit that stage and was like, look, I want to address something with y'all that's been going on in the news about my daughter.
Yeah.
Just seeing people feel like this is
Right.
a space where they feel comfortable enough and connected enough, and it's respectful and it's love.
It's like home.
And
Yeah.
it's and Mano's got his uncle now.
Yeah.
So it's like, just with that theme
that's
of
a fact.
family. So we thank you so much, Commissioner Joe, for always having us. When you
Yeah.
come to New York, we try to reciprocate that favor.
Well, we appreciate it here in the USVI. You got a home. You got
That's right.
definitely got home now.
Definitely.
We want to make sure that anytime you come, with or without Carnival, right? With
Okay.
or without St. Croix Festival or St. John Celebration, you come, enjoy yourself. And I'll tell you, when you go out, enjoy. And if you get into trouble, say, Governor Brian, because he got a lot more pull than me. he can get your name done, and just keep it moving.
Uncle
and,
John
and
Ingerman, too.
John Ingerman, yeah,
that's right.
He can make a call.
Let us
and-
know.
and let you know. And then, lastly, I just want to thank you for all you do for the USVI. I'm telling you, when I move around the states, people are like, yeah, I hear the USVI and Angela Yee show all the time.
Oh,
I'm like, yeah,
nice.
that's great. And it's generational, right? So it's like my aunt is my mom's youngest sister, and she listens to Angela Yee all the time. And then I
Of
got
course
people
she
like that,
does.
And she lives in New Jersey. And then we have people on the other side, like her daughter, who's my cousin. She listens to Angela Yee all the time too.
I love that.
So that is information that's
We
flowing.
keep it going. I've been coming here since I was in college.
Wow.
To St. Thomas. I told you I was going to Greenhouse back then, and it's still here.
Still there.
It's still here.
Greenhouse?
Yes.
What is
Yeah,
that? That's
right down
like-
the waterfront.
It's like a club, right?
Yeah.
A lounge kind of thing.
It used to be a big band happening spot. Now it's
Okay.
turned into more like a restaurant.
Okay,
So it's restaurant
cool.
and stuff there. But back in the day, that's where we used to go.
Okay.
And the shopping is phenomenal. I want to say that
You
too.
love
But
to
anyway,
shop.
so thank you so much, Commissioner Joe. We got to get back to Carnival things. When we
Yeah.
come back, we have your Friday last word before it turns up. Follow us. It's way up.